Hey everybody, this is Justin with PumpPal, and today we're going to be talking about why consistency is king in the fitness world. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe to my channel if you're on YouTube. Otherwise, on Facebook, please follow my page for more content like this. And let's jump into it, right? I'm going to say it plain as day. Consistency in fitness is king over everything else, right? Why is this? Let's just look at it this way, right? Let's take a couple of different people. Let's look at a person who's motivated, who hasn't got a fitness regimen in there. They don't have any, discipline or habits that do these things, right? Or they don't do these things. Um, they're motivated on Sunday. They plan out this extreme workout. They plan out this extreme diet plan, and they're planning to go ham, right? They make it Monday. They do the workout. They're sore as hell. They try it on Tuesday, a little less effort because it hurts. Wednesday, they're starting to give up maybe on the diet because they didn't cook anything. Thursday, they're giving up on everything because they're sore as hell. They can't even make it to the gym, much less get out of bed. Um, and, they heal up. Maybe they make it Monday, right? But I guarantee you within a month, they're going to be giving up, right? As opposed to the person who's motivated and realistic, he might take 10 minutes out of the day and say he's going to do 20 push-ups, 20 lunges a day. Um, and it's simple, takes 10 minutes. He's way less likely to give up, right? So he makes it to the first 30 days and you see results on him, whereas you don't see the results from the person who went ham, right? Why is this? Consistency is king. If you can consistently do it, it's better than doing a bunch and failing. Because that first week when you're super sore, when you went ham, you never gave the time for your muscles to heal, right? You weren't used to that. Your muscles are not used to that kind of treatment. And the idea behind muscle growth is that you're breaking down the muscle, right? You're getting little micro tears in the muscle fibers. You eat food, you give it time to rest, those muscle fibers heal and just get slightly bigger. So that one week you probably did get just a tad bit bigger, non-noticeable to the eye, um, but and probably better repair and healing than the guy that did 20 push-ups, 20 lunges. But you only made it 1 week, whereas the guy who did the daily 20 push-ups, 20 lunges healed up for another day and another day and another day. So that healing process happened multiple times, and you see muscle growth. That is why he sees results and the other doesn't. It's not to say that you can't go into it, hard, but be realistic of yourself and pick something that you can do consistently. Consistency wins. Same thing that goes with the diet, right? If you can consistently even get one meal that's way healthier, more protein, and you get that down, you can consistently do for 30 days, you can always add in, all right, let's get this next meal down. Or maybe you just decide that you need to lower your calories, you need to lose weight, so you skip breakfast, you bring a lunch to work, and it's a healthier meal. Maybe you just remove soda. Maybe you don't have four sodas and one soda. The idea behind it is you want to get consistent, right? After a while of doing something, the science shows it takes about 2 months to make a habit. Um, it becomes a no-brainer. You just do it. And usually it's the first 2 weeks that's the hardest. The same reason why it's the first 2 weeks of quitting smoking is the hardest for smokers. It's not really the addiction part of it, even though it's there. The first 3 days is the addiction part of it. It's those habits, those moments where, uh, you're out with your buddies, maybe something exciting happened, maybe you smoked a cigarette, or maybe when you're drinking, you smoked a cigarette. It's those triggers where that feeling comes back again because you made a habit of doing those things at those times. You just have to break the habit, and that's what builds consistency. Sometimes it takes moving your schedule around a little bit to do stuff. But once you're in the habit of it, it's like it's just another day, right? You don't have to worry about it. You're just going through the motions. I'm still working on my diet. Everyone has their problems, and you always can improve, right? I think I got my working out down pat. My diet's got to be better. Working on my diet. But that is why consistency is king. I mean, I guess I can go back even the diet, right? Consistently eating healthy food over time will give you the nutrition. Your body's now no longer thinking it's starving of that nutrition, begins to use it. Um, a lot of times on your diet, it takes almost 5 days before the changes even begins. Your body's like registering, okay, he's going hungry here. And then finally it starts that process. So a lot of times it takes 5 days for that even to kick in. So if you can't even make it 5 days, you're probably not gonna have any results. In those first 4 or 5 days, if you're in the the keto diet or whatever it is, and you're like, oh well, I mean I lost all that weight. Man, you lost all the water in your body. That's what you did. That's what a lot of that stuff does. And it removes the water in your body. It wasn't really weight. I mean, sure, some of it's probably fat too, but like that's what happened. I mean, if I wanted to drop 5 pounds quickly, I'd stop drinking water and fluids, and then I'd be down real fast, right? It's consistency, consistently making the right choices, going to the gym, or even working out at home. Consistency is king in fitness. And once again, that translates to life too. Consistently doing something is going to give you more results than doing a lot all at once. I think that's what I'll cover. Once again, be consistent. That's how you win. Um, and let's go ahead. And I just wanted a quick shout out to my app PumpPal. Um, this is what the channel's about. Is my app. I do a lot of fitness materials. So if you like that, please like and subscribe. But I just want to give you a brief intro of my app here. If you're into working out, want to get into working out, my app is built by me, the one and only person that built it, and I'm looking for more people to download it and use it, to get feedback on which features I should be adding. There's a submit feedback right inside the app. If you download it on the iOS store or the Android store, you can download it for free. Check it out. You can log your workouts, obviously. It doesn't only do weighted workouts. You can do at-home workouts for body weight workouts. It tracks those. It tracks cardio, um, your weights at the gym, obviously. You can track your progress photos. Let me kind of show you here. You can track your progress photos. And I set it up to where when you first take your first picture of your progress photos, it'll record that. And then for each type, so if you take your backside, your side, your front, it records the first one you did. And then as you go through time taking more progress photos, you can hit the compare button like right here, and then it'll compare photos side by side, and you can see your consistency paying off, right? Um, I also have body measurements where you can do uh, your body measurements, your weight, your waist, your weight, your body fat percentages, the whole 9 yards, the thighs, and then you can also I'm going to be adding a compare feature. I'm going to make it more like this menu. To get more room in here, I might make a button right here to hide this so I get more space in here, so you have more room. This allows you to get tips on how to measure it. So if you're not sure how to do it, or different tools to measure your measurements, right? The same thing with progress photos too. Gives you tips and recommendations on like the best lighting, when you should take it. Kind of gives you ideas on there. And right now, because it's brand new and we're trying to get more audiences, the lifetime package includes no ads. You can sync your data with the servers in the background, so you can go to your devices. And it's only $39.99 right now. This is to help generate money and hopefully get more money so I can advertise the app. I definitely would like more people using it so I can get feedback. If you want to give me the feedback, I generally reply within 24 hours. If something's wrong, please let me know. I'm one person, but that's a bonus to whoever uses it, because you can also just contact me and you're not going to be in a list of people that these huge companies have to go through. I think my next plan, like I said, I'm gonna be updating this one to match like how the buttons are up here, so I have more room on here. So I'm gonna put like the plus up here. Pull this up. I'm gonna make this like foldable, so these have more space to see your list. I'm gonna add a compare, because originally I had this one here, the first measurements, um, just to record it. But I'm gonna have just a list to get more space. And then I'm going to be placing the compare button here, and then you can compare your old measurements to your new measurements. So you can see your progress and your consistency pay off. But I figured I'd let you know about my app too. If you like this kind of content, like I had a video I just made yesterday about how meditation can help you in your fitness journey. I do all kinds of stuff related to fitness. I'm personally trying to cut down, and I do progress photo, or I do progress reports on my progress. But go ahead and tell me if you in the comments if you checked out PumpPal. Go to your store, search PumpPal in the iOS store, and the Android store it'll be PumpPal physical activity logs. Otherwise, I think I kind of covered what I want to cover for this video. And you all have a good day. Peace out.